Welcome to the Eli Farney Show. Welcome back to the long-anticipated episode 3 of the Eli Farney Show. I feel like I need to come on here and start with gratitude and just express to every single person listening, that means you, Colin, that I do very much appreciate you. A lot of you are friends of mine that see me doing something creative and it brings you joy and you get excited about it, and whether it's liking the video or leaving comments or reaching out and just saying positive things, it really means the world to me. I just want to say thanks. Your motivation does not go to waste. It inspires me to be better, just keep climbing, keep chasing. I'll be honest with you guys, I've had a bit of a time. I graduated and in some ways it was amazing. It was like, thank God I finally am done with that task. I got my BFA in acting and I made some mistakes throughout my 4 years. Long story short, I was in a position my senior year where I needed to take 17 credit hours of gen eds all at the same time to be able to graduate. I don't recommend doing that, but I did it. It was difficult, it was hard, but we're all on our own journey, so I'm not mad at myself for doing that. I'm not gonna beat myself up for putting myself in that position. It's just interesting because that took so much of my energy towards something that's not really what I want to be doing with my life. It's chemistry class and ethics class and, things that are fine, but they're not acting, they're not art. But now that I'm done with that, I just feel a lot of energy in my body, I guess. I've dealt with a lot of anxiety. Needless to say, it is not a comfortable feeling. For me, it is like this energy at the core of my body just shaking and vibrating and desperately trying to tell me something. I just don't know what it is. I'm very fond of peace. I really like the best version of myself, what that feels like. Have a clear head, passionate heart, and a peaceful soul. When I'm at my best, I'm one of the most confident, self-assured people that I know. I truly love myself. I love my family. I love my life. I'm happy to exist and be alive. But we all know that you don't wake up like that every day, do you? As nice as that would be, to just experience that all the time. But I do not experience that all the time. I experience a wide range of feelings and thoughts about myself. Sometimes I'm very neutral, disconnected. Sometimes I'm almost not even really Eli anymore. I'm just kind of a ghost, looking through these eyes, but not feeling anything. I don't like that feeling either. Other times, the truth is, I can be angry and violent with myself. I can get so wrapped up in my own decision making and whether I've done something right or wrong and tear myself apart. There's a part of me that wishes I never experienced anything like that. I wish I never taught myself to outlet my pain by causing pain. Because I used to hit myself a lot when I got angry. Something would happen, and rather than stand up for myself, I turned against myself and, said, yeah, you're a piece of shit, you're not worth anything, you just hurt us, and completely detached myself from, my own inner child. And if I'm gonna abandon myself like that, then Who do I have? Who's standing up for me? Sorry, this is quite the personal podcast this week. It's an exploration of Eli's emotional turmoil. And the goal is that throughout this 10 to 20 minutes, I'll come up with a magical, significant answer that solves not only all my problems, but all your problems. I'll let you know when I figure that one out. I am proud of myself today, though. I am proud of myself because I completed 2 auditions. I think that they went well. I feel confident about them. And it feels good to stretch my acting muscles. It feels good to remember that this is who I am and this is what I do, even if... I mean, here's the crazy thing, for most people, I think you go to college and then you get your job and you get started at your job and then you just keep progressing, right? You keep going and maybe you get a promotion, maybe you get to a new job or whatever, but that is what you do. That's your income, that's your lifestyle, that's your security. For me, in one lens, completely objectively looking at it, I don't do anything. I don't have a job. I'm not employed by something. I don't have security. I don't have a guarantee about money, about paying the next month's rent. But I have faith. And I know that there's a voice inside me that calls for this. I know there's a voice inside me that calls to me desperately, wanting to be a part of me again. That's that bright, beautiful part of myself. The part that I believe has everything figured out. And I just have to trust it. I'm starting to get emotional right now, just thinking about it. Because like I said, there's times that I feel like I am that presence. I am the one that knows everything, and I'm happy and I'm confident. And there's times I feel like I've turned my back on myself. Left myself alone. And I never wanted to. I never wanted to hate myself. You just gotta learn to live with it. Whatever it is. Because like you guys know, I'm pretty weird. I am partly convinced that every single one of us is the same thing. And when I say that, I mean that my consciousness, my true conscious awareness, the part of me that observes everything, is the exact same consciousness inside of everybody. That there is no one else. It's just you. The whole world is for you. What are you going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? What are we going to do with it? If that's true, then that means that I am just as deserving of love as any other soul on this planet Earth. In fact, if that's true, then all of us are. Because we can't be more than what we are. We can't be something that we're not. We can't live up to everyone else's expectations of us. And you know what? That's okay. Because I don't want you to live up to my expectations or your father's expectations or anyone else's expectations. I just want you to be you. I want that to be enough. The more you can be like you, then the more I want to be like me. We are incredible. All of us. A tiny speck floating on a rock, hurling itself millions of miles an hour through space with no destination. The world turns and it never stops. Every sunrise is followed by a sunset, and every sunset followed by a sunrise. The world goes on. I want you to know that if you're dealing with something right now, let this be your peace. Let this moment alone be enough. Find yourself here. Allow the music to wash over you. Allow your emotional energy to flow and breathe. This wouldn't quite be the Eli Farney show without something strange and weird to ponder. So I want to open us up to this. What is waiting out there for me? What piece of this world is calling to me that I'm yet to discover? What do I want so badly that I don't already have? Why would I tell myself that I'm alone? I'm not alone. And you're not alone. I'm a 22-year-old college graduate who's recording a podcast in his closet. All we can do is live our lives. Every day we wake up with this list of things to do. All of these necessities, all of these shoulds and ought-tos and everything else. But the truth is, every day above ground is better than being 6 feet under. Right? We live in such a civilized world. We have cars and stoplights and banks and fast food and all of the things that make our world our world. And we're the same human creatures that have been here for all of time. So the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, even cavemen, that entire period is not that long of time. We couldn't possibly be that different than any of these other creatures. And for a long period of human existence, survival is the most important thing. Do I have food? Do I have water? Do I have shelter? Do I have enough livestock to hunt? Do I have enough grain that's going to produce whatever it is? Now, we live in a world where survival is assumed. And thriving is assumed. It's assumed that you will just live and be and do the things you want to do and make money and yada yada. You're still a survival creature. You're still a creature that needs love and support and just wants to keep breathing. So just because you haven't done all of the things that you want to do, just because you don't fully embody all of the things that you believe you are, doesn't mean anything's wrong. It doesn't mean that everything is not still exactly the way it's always meant to be. This is probably just me projecting my own needs onto you guys. But if there's one thing that I've learned in these 22 years, there is nothing wrong with you. Thanks, guys. Happy Wednesday. Have a great day.